you get a profit or a gain or an advantage to which you are not justly entitled. Riba. Tonight, we're going to be spending some time on this second kind of riba. So the Prophet said, Bilal, this is the essence of riba. What you should have done is to sell the 2 baskets. Don't look at me, don't look at him. Sell the 2 baskets of inferior quality dates and take that money and buy the 1 basket of superior quality dates. And so they had equal value. And so it was haram to exchange 2 baskets of dates for 1. It was riba. But Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu exchanged 4 camels for 1. And that was not haram. Why was this haram and that not haram? And Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu exchanged 20 camels for 1. These 20 may have been baby camels, and this one may have been a pregnant camel. And there was not haram. So the question we ask tonight is, why was it haram to exchange 2 baskets of dates for 1, and there was riba, but it was not haram to exchange 4 camels for 1 or 20 camels for 1? That's a good question, isn't it? You're lucky I don't have the time to question you tonight. To answer that question, we must go to another hadith. And you've all heard this hadith before, all of you. It is in Sahih Bukhari. The Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam is describing a transaction in which there is an exchange of gold for gold, or silver for silver, or wheat for wheat, or barley for barley, or dates for dates. This is the one, dates for dates. Or salt for salt. And he is declaring, once it is like for like, it must be equal for equal. 2 baskets on this side, you must have 2 baskets on this side. If not, it is riba. Why is it riba? Remind me to answer that question if I forget. Why would it be riba? If I exchange 2 baskets of dates for 1, why? Before we answer that question, and also remind me, because I forget, remind me to answer the question, why is the 4 camels for 1 not riba? Okay. When we look at this hadith, there are 6 items mentioned. 2 of them are precious metals, gold and silver, and the other 4 may be described as commodities. What is there which is common to all 6 of them? There are 2 things which are common to all 6 of them. The first is this, that all 6 were used as money in the market in Medina. If there was a shortage of gold and silver coins, they would use dates as money in Medina. The second thing which is common to all 6, which the Prime Minister of Malaysia has only now understood, when the sun is already setting, is that in all 6, Jewish banker. What they did was to buy out all the other diamond mines. And those which could not be bought out, they got them to come together in one amalgamated company, which was called De Beers Consolidated. And once they did that, they were able to maintain stability in the price of diamonds at the level that would give them the maximum return. And so this is what has been happening to gold. Not for the purpose of keeping the price high, no. For the purpose of keeping the system from collapsing. We don't want it to collapse on its own. We want to bring it down when it will be in the interests of the State of Israel. That's where we are today, brothers and sisters. This is the history of what has happened since the first paper money was issued. The attack on America on September the 11th is the opening rounds. I have warned you time and again. The opening rounds of the countdown which will witness the transfer of power from one ruling state to another, from the United States of America to the State of Israel. How does Imran Hosein know this? Where does he get this knowledge? Brother, the hadith is there. We've used it as the cover of this book. Sure, you can differ with me. I have no problem with that if you differ with me. That I have interpreted the hadith in the way that I have, and you are uncomfortable with it. Fine. Well, what are you going to do when Israel becomes the ruling state of the world? You remember me on that day, yes? Yeah? Imran was right. He interpreted the hadith correctly. Part of the process through which the Jews will take control of the world is the attack with money. This is riba. With the value of the money collapsing, going down lower and lower, she was working, you remember, for 40 bags? The black woman? And then the white South African government was slapped in the face by the US Congress in 1988. Why? Because the white world order, they don't want to look bad. And this was an eyesore in South Africa. So they wanted to get rid of this apartheid because it was embarrassing them. So they slapped economic sanctions on South Africa in 1988. And then the South African rand collapsed. It was 1.9, it went to 3 rands to the dollar. And the woman who was working for 40 bags of mealie meal or corn, she's now getting 20 bags. Huh? And then when the black government gave way, the white government gave way to the black government, 91 or 92, the South African rand had some color consciousness in it. Because as soon as the black government took power, it dropped from 3 rands to 6 rands. Strange things happening, eh? And then when September 11 took place, 2 aeroplanes hit 2 towers, and the South African rand thousands of miles away fell from 6 to 9. And so she was working for 40 bags of mealie meal. And then it went to 20, and now it went to 10. And then about a month or 2 ago, I don't know, it reached up to 12 rands to $1 US before the South African government established a commission inquiry to find out where is this thief. And who is the thief? And so this is riba. This is riba. Why? Because of the verse of the Quran, وَلَا تَبْخَسُوا النَّاسَ أَشْيَاءَهُمْ وَلَا تَبْخَسُوا النَّاسَ أَشْيَاءَهُمْ. Do not diminish, make